Hi there. This is Grace from Crestron Home Automation. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, so I am looking for a home automation for my house.
Uh-huh. That's great to hear. Could you please share your name and the address of your house so we can get started?
Yeah, so my name is Mohit and the address is 1234 Mark City, California.
Thank you, Mohit. Just to confirm, your address is 1234 Mark City, California, correct?
Yes, correct.
Thanks, Mohit. When would you like to book an appointment for the property viewing? Let me know the date and time that works best for you.
Okay, so let's do it for tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Your appointment has been successfully booked for tomorrow at 5 p.m. Mohit at 1234 Mark City, California. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that is fine. By the way, can you tell me a bit more about your business?
Crestron Home Automation specializes in creating smart, seamless, and customized automation solutions for homes and commercial spaces. We integrate lighting, climate control, security, entertainment, and more into one easy to use system tailored to your needs.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine.
All right, Mohit, if you have any more questions in the future, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Alright guys, so now you can see this is the appointment that has been booked. So this is the name of the user, which is Mohit, and this is the property address, and this is the automation time, which is basically home automation. And that's not at all. We also got the lead, which is in our Google Sheet. This is the name of the lead, this is the address, and this is the automation type. By the way, we can add multiple columns here: transcript, summary, recording, and overall the how was the call, it was good or not, the positive, or it was successful or unsuccessful. So we can add multiple things here. Alright business owners, so now you've just seen a demo of an AI voice agent which was for an home automation company. And the great part about this agent that we can use this agent in both of the calls, like in the outbound calls and for inbound calls. And that's not at all, because these agents can handle the customer queries, book the appointment with the user, and collect the leads. And most importantly, it can also qualify the leads. And that's why we all know that home services business spend lots of their time by answering every single call, because these businesses get lots of call on the daily basis. And that's why business owners spend lots of their time on these calls. So why don't just automate this process with the AI agents? Because AI voice agent can handle your work for calling. And that's not at all, because AI voice agent can work 24/7. You can call them anytime we want. They are cost effective and also time saving, so that the business owner can focus on the real things while AI is going to handle all of their calls. So now without wasting any further time, let's start building this. But before that, let me introduce myself. I am Mohit, founder of Chrono AI, my own AI automation agency where I help businesses to grow their business with the help of AI automation, whether it can be a chatbot or a voice agent. So if you want to work with me, then hit the description. There is my website link. From there, you can just book a free call with me and we can discuss how we can integrate automation into your business. Now without wasting any further time, let's start building this. So first of all, the platform that we are going to use is Retell AI. And Retell AI is one of the best platform when it's come to building a voice agent, because it offers a bunch of features that are really amazing. Alright guys, so once you're going to log in into your Retell AI account, you're going to see a dashboard like this one. And if you don't have any account, then in the description there is a sign up link. From there you can just sign up for free. And once you're going to sign up, you're going to see a dashboard like this one. And this is Retell AI. So first of all, in the left hand side, you can see multiple features. Number one is agent. From here, we can create our new agent. Well, we are going to discuss that part later in this video. The next thing is knowledge base. And knowledge base is basically the brain of our AI voice agent. So you can add your business knowledge base by clicking on the add button and just enter the name whatever you want to. I'm going to enter YT and this is the name, and basically now we are going to add documents or website. So just click on the add button, and if you have any website, upload your business website here, so that the AI voice agent is going to accept data from your website and it is going to answer the user queries with the help of your website. And if you have a document file of your FAQs or a knowledge base, then just upload it from here, and you can also upload it manually. But I already got my knowledge base, so I'm not going to upload it again. Next thing is phone number. Now we need a phone number to connect it with our voice agent. So by clicking on the add button, you can connect your voice agent with a phone number. By the way, you can buy a new phone number or you can connect a phone number via SIP trunking. So here we are going to use platforms like Twilio to connect our voice number. By the way, all you need is a phone number, termination URL, the username and the password. So these are the credentials that we require from Twilio. And once you are going to connect a number, you are going to see something like this, and from here you can select your agent. For inbound call, select it the inbound agent, and for outbound call, select the outbound agent. And next thing is call history, and call history is one of the important part in our Retell AI because we can see all of the details here. First of all, this is the recording of the call, so you can also hear the recording in Retell AI and also you can download it. And that's not at all, we can also see the transcript here, the whole transcript is here, and this is a short summary of our call, and this is the call status, that it was successful or not, it was ended, it was positive, and the agent is the one who hang up. And the next thing is analytics. Basically this is a new feature in Retell AI. From here you can see all of the details of your calls, the call counts, the call duration, and everything about the analytics of your agents. Let's create our first agent by just clicking on the agent button, and from here you can create a new agent. By the way, I'm going to provide you the resources of this video. I'm going to provide you the agent template, so you can just import the template from clicking on the import button and download the template from my resources and import it here, so you don't have to do anything at all. Everything is going to be ready in that template. And I'm also going to share the make.com template, so you don't have to do anything at all. All you need to do is just set up your account, that's it. By the way, if you're going to build it totally from scratch, then click on the create an agent button, and from here select a multi-prompt agent, and now we are going to create it totally from scratch. So just click on the scratch button and your agent is going to be created. But I already got my agent, so I'm not going to create one. I'm just going to click on the home automation company. So this is the agent that I just showed you the demo of. So this is the system prompt. Well, I'm going to discuss that part later in this video, but before that, let's see the provider. So right now we are going to use the provider, which is basically GPT-4o, and GPT-4o is one of the best provider when it's come to GPT models because it is cost friendly. It only costs you 0.05 cent per minute. This is basically like pretty good price. All right, then the next thing is voice. So I'm going to use the voice for Kate because I found Kate is one of the best voice in Retell AI. So you can use whatever voice from here. You can use 11 Labs voice, Play HD voice, and OpenAI voice. So I'm using 11 Labs voice Kate. So you can also select a voice from here, whatever you like. Just click on this and you can see the preview of the voice, and from here you can select the voice. And the next thing is the language. So you can change the language from here. This is set on English US. You can change it with English UK, multi-language, Spanish, Chinese, Germany. So whatever language you prefer, just select it from here. Alright, then the next thing is the function. So now we are going to add multiple function here. By just clicking on the add button, you can add a end a call function, and the next function is call transfer function. So end call function is basically to end the call with the user so that the AI voice agent can end the call with the user. The next function is call a transfer function. So if the user want to talk to a real human agent, so that the AI can transfer the call with the help of transfer call function. So you can add a number here so that the AI is going to transfer the call to this number. Alright, so that was all about the two functions that we are going to use right now. And the next thing is knowledge base. From here you can just select your knowledge base. First you need to upload your knowledge base from the dashboard, and then you can select a knowledge base from here that you just uploaded. And the next thing is speech setting. From here you can add multiple settings. So I have selected the call center. This is basically the background sound of the voice agent, and you can change the sensitivity. It is on 0.38, so this is basically good. And the next thing is responsiveness. This is basically how fast the AI is going to answer them. So it is on 1. And let the interrupted sensitivity on 0.7. This is basically good because 0.7 is kind of good for interrupted sensitivity. And this one, enable this one because this is important. Enable back channeling, enable this one so that the AI is going to work as better as possible and it is going to sound as human as possible. So add it and add some words here just like okay, yeah, alright. So this will make the conversation more real and more better. So from here you can add it, and you can also change the sensitivity. Let it be on 0.8 or 0.7. These are the good. And enable this one, enable speech normalization, and enable also this one. And next thing is call setting. From here you can change the max call duration and end call on silence. So basically end call on silence is if the user is not saying anything at all, then the AI voice agent is going to end the call after 1.3 minutes. So it is set on 1.3 minute. You can change it from here. Then the next thing is max call duration. From here you can change the maximum time of a call. It is set on 17 minutes, so you can change it with whatever time you want. And this one set it on 0 or 0.2. This is fine. Okay, so now I'm going to explain you the system prompt, and this one is important because from here we are going to give the permission and instructions to the AI voice agent so that it can work properly. So first of all, this is the role. So this is the role of our agent. So the name is Grace, and this is the assistant which is going to work for Keystone home automation company. And these are the specifics, which is basically to make the conversation better. And now we are going to give the permission to the agent to run all of the functions. So if the agent want to transfer the call, then it is going to run the transfer call function. And if the conversation is ended and the agent want to end the call, then it is going to run end call function to end the call. Then there are some notes to make the conversation more real and much more better. So basically from in the note section, we are teaching AI how to perform and how to sounds like. So basically the note part we are using to make the conversation more real and much more better. Then the next thing is welcome message. From here you can change the welcome message. So we can just select a rigid message. Basically this is a rigid message. Hello, how can I help you today? So that the AI is going to say every single time this thing on the first message. And you can also select it as a dynamic begin message, and I prefer you to select this because this one work much more better compared to rigid one. Then the next thing is edit prompt tree, and now we are going to use multiple functions. So just click on the new state. From here you can add a new state by clicking on the new state button, and this is the new state, and by clicking on this you can see the prompt. So this is the prompt, and from here we can add a tool. By the way, I'm not going to do that because I already have one. So this is the lead generation state, and this one we are going to use to collect the leads. So in the Google Sheet we are going to send the data of the name and the address and the type of automation that the user is looking for. So we are going to use this function for that. First of all, the prompt is, the role of this is, your job is someone is looking for a home automation or commercial smart solutions, then collect the lead of the user with the name, property address, and also automation type. Then there are a few much more things like don't mention about the lead capture function in the conversation, and after capturing the lead, transition to schedule a booking, schedule an appointment function is this one. So this one is for schedule appointment state. So after collecting the lead, AI is going to transfer from this to this. Alright. The next thing is important, like if the user want to change the address, so after changing the address, it is going to run again the lead capture function, so that the, and there is one more important thing is, which is basically confirm the address before running the lead capture functions, so that AI is going to confirm the address that it is correct or not. After that it is going to collect the lead. The next thing is functions. From here we can add multiple functions. Just click on the custom function button, and from here you can add whatever name you want to, and this name is need to be same with this. So right now, like we are creating a variable and then we are using that variable in our prompt. So you need to do all of these names same. So enter this one name and this one name same. Alright, so this is the lead capture function. This is the description of that. Capture the user lead with a detailed name or address and automation type. And this is a webhook which is basically from make.com. By the way, I'm going to show you later in this video how you can get your own webhook from make.com, so that the make.com can collect all of these details. By the way, this is a JSON format. You don't have to worry about that because it is a little bit complex part, but I'm going to explain you. So this is the structure from where we are going to send the data to make.com. So first of all, this is the first thing, which is basically address. So this is the address and this is the type, which is in string. The next thing is the address of the user. Then another thing is automation type that we are sending, the automation type that the user is looking for. Then our next thing is name, and name is also the username. So this is the description for that, and these all are the required thing, which is basically name, address and automation type. And after these things, it is going to run the function and collect the lead. By the way, if you want to, you can enable this one thing, so that the AI is going to speak something while collecting the lead. So you can enable this one and also enable this one. The next thing is schedule a meeting, and this function is to book the appointment with the user. So first of all, we are going to use two functions here. Number one is check availability, to check the time slot is available or not. If the time slot is not available, then it is going to run again the check availability function and ask the user to choose a different time. By the way, we are using check availability functions to stop overlapping of the meeting. That's why we are using this one. And after confirming that the time slot is available, it is going to run the book appointment function. So you can see in the prompt section, so this one is to book the appointment for property viewing. Then first of all, it is going to ask the date and the time they would like to book an appointment for. Then it is going to run the check availability function to check the time zone is available or not in the Google Calendar. Then the next thing is it is going to run the book appointment function to book the appointment with the user. By the way, you don't need to do anything at all because in the file you will get every resources. All you need to do is just import the agent into your Retell AI account. And the next thing is the functions. From here you can add function, custom function, and once you are going to add it, name is and the same in this one because we need both of these names same, check availability, and for here check availability. This is the description for that to check the time is available for the meeting or not. And this is a make.com URL. Well, I'm going to show you how to get make.com URL. And this is the description for that. Basically, this is the time and this is the description for time. And the next thing is required, which is basically time. So we require time for to run this function. Then our next function is booking appointment function, and this is the description for that, like book the appointment with the user for suggested time or selected time. And this is a make.com webbook URL, so you can get URL from make.com. Well, I'm going to show you how to get a webbook URL later in this video, but before that, this is the parameter of that. So you can see this is the name of the user, and now we are going to book the appointment. So we need the name, the time that he selected, and the notes. This notes is basically the address for the selected property viewing, and automation type, what type of automation that they are looking for. And these are the required thing, which is basically name, time, notes, and automation type. By the way, you can test your agent from here. Just click on the test button, and that's not at all. You can also test your agent on LLM. So it is going to work in chatbot form. So you can see this is chat. So you can also chat your agent in chat form because you don't need to do every single call every single time when you are going to test it. You can also test it in LLM model. Alright guys, so the Retell AI part is completed. That's all we need to do in our Retell AI part. Now we need to run all of our functions, which is basically three functions. Number one is lead capture, then the next one is check availability, and the next one is appointment booking. So to run all of these functions, we are going to use make.com. Alright guys, here I am in make.com, and this is make.com. By the way, if you don't have any account, then in the description there is sign up link. From there you can just sign up for free, and once you are going to sign up, you are going to get 1000 or 10,000 operations for free. And this is a make.com, which is basically, this one is to capture the lead list. So we are going to use a Google Sheet, which is basically this. So there are three columns: name, address, type, and we are going to collect the leads. By the way, we can add multiple things here: the transcript, the recording URL, and also the summary of our chat. So we can add multiple things here if you want to. By the way, if you want to add, you can watch my recent video. In that video, I've just show you how you can add all of these details. Let's get back to our make.com, and this is the two models, which is number one model is custom webbook. You can just click on this one. By the way, you are going to get all of the resources in the description. You can import your make.com template from here. Just click on the import blueprint, and from here choose the file. But first you need to download it from my resources, and once you're going to have it, import it, and you will get this. And once you're going to get this, you can just click on the add button, and by adding you can name it whatever you want it. This is the webbook name, and just click on the save button, and once you're going to save it, you are going to see something like this. And now we need to copy the address to clipboard and then get back to Retell AI, and then we are going to paste. This is webbook URL, so now we need to paste it in your URL. So you can see this is your URL, and this is for lead capture. So this function is for lead capture, so we are going to paste it here. So you can also see this one is for lead list. So just copy the URL from here and paste it into your Retell AI. Then the next module is for Google Sheet. By just clicking on the add button, you can connect your Gmail account, whatever account you are using, with this Google Sheet, and then you can select it your Google Sheet from here and the sheet name, and this is the header, yes, selecting on yes, and these are all of the headers of columns. So we are going to value it. By the way, you can just value it by clicking on this and then select the name for name, select the address for address, select the automation type for automation type, and just click on the save button, and then you are done with the lead list part. Alright, so the next function is check availability function to check the time slot is available or not. So if the time slot is not available, then it will create some problem for the user. So that's why we are going to use this one. So first of all, click on the custom webhook. From here, add a webhook here and copy the address and paste it into Retell AI in the check availability function. Then you need to add your ChatGPT account. So just click on the add button, and then you need your ChatGPT API key and your organization ID, and once you're going to have it, just, and this is basically the prompt, and we are using this model to get the current time date. So this one is for to get the current time and date, and this one is the user time when the user like to book an appointment. So we are going to convert the time into ISO format. That's why we are using this one ChatGPT model for that, to convert the time in ISO model. Then once you're going to have this one, just connect your Google Calendar, just click on the add button, connect your Google account, and then you need to enter the result of this model. Just click on this one and add a result from here, and again you need to enter result in here too. Okay, so this one is good, and then you need to select your calendar ID. From here you can just select your Google Calendar ID and then click on the save button. Now we are going to use router to check the time slot is available or not. So if the time slot is available, just click on the filter button, and you need to change this one with the start one. So just click on the Mohit, busy, and start. Alright, so you're going to have this one, just click on the save button. So this is a filter, you need to do this one part. So if the start does not exist, then the time slot is available, but if the start exists, then time slot is not available. That's why we are going to use that one part for that. And if the time slot is available, then it is going to send the message to Retell AI, so that the Retell AI is going to get the idea that the time slot is available or not. Alright, so the next function is to book the appointment with the user. So this is the webhook URL. For that, again copy it and paste it into the Retell AI booking appointment function. Then again we are going to use another ChatGPT model, and this one is also same, to convert the time into ISO format. And this one is Google Calendar to add an event. So from here you can just add your Google Calendar account, you can set the email from here, and you can name it whatever you want. So this one is automation booking tool for the name. So this is the username, and you can add content for here. In the start date, you can just select this, and the ChatGPT model go to the choices, then in the messages, and in the content you can see. So all you have is just select here this one. Alright. And now we are not going to use the end date, because we are going to use duration for that. So this one is going to be a meeting for 1 hour. You can select it whatever you want to. And this is a description basically. So this is the name of the user, this is the property address, and this is the automation type, and this is the location. Basically this is the location of the property for the property viewing. And now we don't need anything at all, let it be on default, and just click on the save button. And next thing is the webhook URL, which is basically webhook response. So this one is going to say your appointment has been successfully booked. Alright guys, so now your agent is completed. All you need to do is just set up all of these things, and you are going to have your own average agent for your automation company. Alright guys, so that's all we need to do in our make.com and Retell AI. And once you're going to do all of these things, all of these steps one by one, you're going to have your own average agent for your own automation company. By the way, if you want to work with me, then in the description there is my website link. From there you can just book a free call with me, and we can discuss how we can integrate automation into your business. That's all for today. I'm going to see you in another video. Until then,